How's it going? I am Greg Tito. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons News. Sometimes we shorten that to D&D News. It's good to see you here on this lovely Tuesday. We're getting excited about Dice Camera action today, starting in about 30 minutes, maybe 29 minutes. It is going to be exciting as always, but I'm also here to talk about the Stream of Many Eyes, which is coming on June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the city of Los Angeles. We have an extravaganza planned for you. 3 days of Dungeons & Dragons streaming. There's going to be costumes. There's going to be cosplay. There's going to be live theater. There's going to be so much. I'm going to tell you so much about it right now that we have never told anyone yet before. It is really exciting. And you... our wonderful viewers here on Twitch will get a chance to win 2 tickets. One winner will win 2 tickets to go see the live show of your choice on Sunday, June 3rd. You get to be in the live studio audience to watch one of the 3 amazing groups that we have ready to go for you. It is going to be, as they say, lit. I believe that is a word. I believe that is a word that people say when they are describing things that are awesome, because this is going to be amazing. So let me tell you first about all those 4 adventures that are planned for Sunday, June 3rd, and then we're going to open up the raffle, okay? So on first, we have Adventure Impractical, DJ Mark Humes. DJ. He's going to be a DJ. He's going to totally spin a yarn, if you know what I mean. He is performing as Dungeon Master with some amazing guests, including Matthew Lillard. You may know him as an actor from many awesome things, including Good Girls. Most recently, he was in that David Lynch show that everybody likes. What's that called? The Fire Can Walk With Me? No, the other one. You know what I'm saying. It's in this town in Washington. Anyway, he was in that and he was awesome. He is great. He's going to be playing along with 3 cast members from Critical Role. Taliesin Jaffe, Sam Riegel, and Ashley Johnson. I'm excited about that. Ashley Johnson hasn't played. She's also going to be playing in Force Grey with us on Friday night with Matthew Lillard. So that should be really exciting for you watching on Twitch. That is going to be fun. And I have something new to add. A guest is coming into this show. It is Mr. Clint McElroy. That's right. The Dad McElroy from The Adventure Zone will also be joining that group, playing as his character, Merle, from the first arc of The Adventure Zone. So that's a star-studded cast right there, knocking it all off on Sunday. Then Dice Camera Action takes the stage. The next session, all 4 members of the Waffle Crew will be there with Chris Perkins, Dungeon Mastering. All of the Waffle Crew will be in costume, playing as their amazing characters. I can't wait to see this. It'll be totally in canon, in story, part of the ongoing saga of the Waffle Group. But we're adding a guest to this one too, and that is Travis McElroy from The Adventure Zone, playing his character from the first act, Magnus. All right, so that's going to be super exciting. We're trying to figure out exactly why he would be in Waterdeep. It's going to be awesome. So you might win a ticket to that one if you so choose. The third one is Witch of Briarcleft, is what we're calling the content of that story, but it is a Dungeon Mastered session by Deborah Ann Wall, actress known for her roles in True Blood as well as in Daredevil and The Punisher. She is a great fan of Dungeons & Dragons. She plays as Dungeon Master for a bunch of Hollywood actors, some of which are joining her, Tommy Walker and Julia Dennis, but also from Critical Role, Matthew Mercer and Marisha Ray will be playing in that game, also including Kate Welch from the D&D team. So that is an awesome game. And then finally, the last one of the session, DM Mike Merles will be playing Tanks and More Tanks, an all-tank group led by Joe Manganiello, Travis Willingham, and some very special guests, which we can't really tell you about just yet. But just those 2 names alone should be enough to drive you crazy with envy of those who can make it to Los Angeles to watch that game in person. It's going to be exciting. I'm opening up the raffle right now, so go ahead and do that if you can. That is going to be run by our little friend Moobot, and the way to join, I'm sure you guys already know how to join, but we will be drawing 1 winner for 2 tickets to any one of those sessions that you want to go see on Sunday, June 3rd during the Stream of Many Eyes. Now, I get to talk about all the fun that's happening on the first 2 days of the Stream of Many Eyes. Ooh, man, there's so much to go over. It's crazy. There is a amazing set that's being built right now as we speak. You might have seen it leaked on the Dungeons & Dragons Twitter feed. Watch that for more information about the Stream of Many Eyes. There is going to be a recreation of a few locations of an urban city. It's Waterdeep. It's going to be the city of Waterdeep. It is going to be amazing. We're taking over 2 huge sound stages and creating locations within the streets of Waterdeep. You will be able to walk through it if you buy tickets and can come on Sunday, June 3rd, interact with some amazing cosplayers who will be denizens of the deep. That's what they call Waterdeep. Actually, no one calls it the deep at all, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's going to be pretty cool. You'll get to get a drink in the Yawning Portal, perhaps rub elbows with Durnan, the proprietor there. Maybe you'll see some fans, friends you might know from those of you who played Lords of Waterdeep and have gotten a Lord of Waterdeep card. You might see Mert the Moneylender there. Maybe Ilminster himself will make an appearance. There will be tons of folks from this D&D streaming community, including Diath from Dice Camera Action, not to mention Strix and a friend of ours from another group that is going to be in an area on the streets of Waterdeep. His name is Binwin, played by Scott Kurtz. Yes, he will be there with our friends from Codename Entertainment. Idle Champions will have an area there at the Streets of Waterdeep. Also, Art and Arcana will be showing off their art in world at the set. Another bit of our friends, Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse. Our friends Matthew Lillard and his crew will be showing off some new product they have yet to announce, but you'll be able to see it there during the Stream of Annihilation. No, that was last year. Stream of Many Eyes. And don't forget, Neverwinter will have their travel agency set up in the streets of Waterdeep, letting people know about all the great locales you can visit in that MMO. And our friends at Roll20 will also have an area there set up to see all of the maps and beauteous layers that Roll20 offers you when you play Dungeons & Dragons online using that tool. Super cool stuff. I can't wait for you to explore and check out what is happening on the streets of Waterdeep. It is going to be very cool. I can't wait to show you what's going to be happening on Saturday, which is a new type of D&D entertainment, a heightened version of Dungeons & Dragons. We'll have tons of on-the-table sessions from groups such as Sirens of the Realms, Girls Guts Glory, 2 new groups, Rivals of Waterdeep, which we announced a few weeks ago. They will be playing for the first time together on stream during the Stream of Many Eyes on Saturday, June 2nd. And the new group formed around Nate Sharp, the Dark and Dicey group, will also be performing that night. But in between those 4 sessions, there will be a heightened version of Dungeons & Dragons played in real life, kind of LARPing, kind of thinking about what it would happen if you played Dungeons & Dragons in costume and then inhabited the space. All the NPCs that you'll interact with will be in the flesh. All of this is going to be dungeon mastered by none other than Ivan Van Norman. You might have seen his work at Geek and Sundry. His Sagas of Sundry was an inspiration for this, and he wrote the entire adventure that's going on June 2nd, including the on-the-table sessions from our groups, alongside Elisa Teague, who was a co-writer and also helped in creating a lot of the puzzles that will be shown to you. So I've already given tons away. There is a lot more to find out on June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're starting on June 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific time right here on twitch.tv/DND. So mark your calendars. There you viewers on the Twitch channel will get a view of Waterdeep for the first time right at 4 p.m. Pacific time, so you don't have to wait long. And then we'll sit down with the Dungeons & Dragons team, Mike Merles, Kate Welch, Jeremy Crawford, and Chris Perkins. We'll talk about the next adventure that's coming from Dungeons & Dragons and what makes it cool, what its inspirations are, and what it's all about. So I can't wait for you to see all of that. We've been planning this for a long time, and it's going to be pretty darn cool. So I can't give you too much more information about what is happening on those off-the-table sessions. It is going to be fun, but I will say that Kate Welch will be joining that cast. Satine Phoenix will be joining that cast. B. Dave Walters will also be there, as well as Mark Humes. All four of them will be playing as a group together. Some of them playing new characters, some of them playing characters you might recognize from other D&D streams out there. It's going to be pretty exciting. So I'm happy to announce that. We haven't talked a little bit about that. There has been some idea of maybe we would keep it a secret and let you guys see it before it goes live, but I made the executive decision. You can blame me. I'm spoiling it all. But you can also blame Nathan Stewart, too. He's doing it all as well, and he'll be talking about it more this Friday at 11 a.m. during his fireside chat with Kate Welch. They will be doing that this Friday instead of the following Friday, so that is May 25th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You'll be giving away more tickets to the Stream of Many Eyes in case you don't win the ones that are up for grabs right now. It should be pretty cool. So check out and name your characters. Yeah, name your characters too, because if you get tickets and you can come to the Stream of Many Eyes, you should come as your D&D character and join into the cosplay fun. It's going to be worth it, I think. You might see Girls Guts Glory members from there. Erica as Lala Lemon Boots might be in attendance throughout the weekend, as well as maybe Rachel as Moira, learning some blacksmithing tips. We'll have to see. I'm giving out all the secrets now, but it's going to be really fun to explore and feel like you're a part of the Dungeons & Dragons universe. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, screw it. I'm spoiling everything at this point. I'm looking at the chat here. I see Cypher of Tier there. Hey, Tanya. How's it going? I know. I decided just to go full spoiler at this point. You get to see it all. There's a lot more to come, but it's going to be great to see it in person. And I felt like we've been holding all this pretty close to the chest for so long. There is a lot of stones still to unturn, more information to be found, but you will get it all when you tune in to the Stream of Many Eyes starting on June 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific time right here on Twitch. And I'm really excited for those of you who are going to make it to the live performances as part of the live studio audiences on Sunday, June 3rd. We'll have tons of drink and food. Food trucks will be available. You'll get a tour of these sets. As I said, you'll be able to interact with a lot of these characters and non-player characters or player characters, as the case may be. You'll also get a chance to get some great music. Live performances will be had by Jason Charles Miller from the you might know him most from the Sirens of the Realms, but he is an amazing musician. Lauren Urban, who you may know as Oboe Crazy here in the chat. Hi, Lauren. She will also be performing music. The Library Bards, two friends of ours from the LA area, will also be performing some of their parody music, perhaps backed by Lauren and Jason Charles Miller. That should be pretty fun to watch. We also got some dance going on, some sword fights, some amazing stunts going on for all of you to view. So I suggest you pick up a ticket if you are interested. Also with your ticket, you'll get lots of Dungeons & Dragons merchandise giving away to you that you can't get anywhere else. I won't give you the exact details on that right now, except for one thing, which is Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. That's right. If you grab your ticket to see all of these live performances on, one ticket will get you the ability to see one live performance on Sunday, June 3rd. But with that ticket, you get this, a copy of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. You'll get the standard cover copy. It just came out in game stores on May 18th. It's available now. It is full of lore and information all about the amazing conflicts of the multiverse. That's what Mordenkainen is all about sharing. I'm going to give it to you in its full form here. Yes, this cover is awesome. It was designed by Jason Rainville. With the price of your ticket, which it's up there. It's totally a high price. You'll get lots of stuff for it and a once in a lifetime kind of experience. But you'll also get a awesome book to come back and share with you if you haven't picked it up already. So this, as I said, his book has been out in game stores already. It came in 2 covers in game stores. This cover and the alternate cover. Unfortunately, we heard some reports that the alternate cover may be damaged at some stores. Go to your local store if you're still interested in picking it up. They may have some copies that are good enough to sell to you. If not, they are packing them up, and we are doing a reprint as fast as we possibly can to get it undamaged into retailers' hands. That should be coming in July. But in the meantime, if you already have your copy and you're unhappy with how the alternate cover looks, we got reports of scratches and some damage to the cover itself, as well as some bowing of the cover. If you have a cover, anything like that, please contact Wizards customer support. You return that copy. It is a collector's kind of item, so we don't want lots of copies out there, but if you can return that copy, we will send you a new copy. No questions asked. Just get you. We want everyone to be excited about these alternate covers that we are giving to folks. So we are doing our best to make it right. Hopefully, I've heard a lot of reports that people have gotten their copies and they aren't as bad as some of the reports that have come in. So it goes on a case-by-case basis. Literally a case by case. A case of books might be undamaged, while another case may be more damaged. So check it out if you haven't already. We're doing our best to make all that right. And if you have any questions there, don't hesitate to contact me on Twitter at Greg Tito, through our Facebook direct messages, on our Twitter account. That's Wizards_DND, or you can just contact Wizards customer support directly, and they will help you out and give you all the information you need on when you can get a new alternate cover of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, because it is pretty darn cool. All right, man. I feel like I'm talking a lot and talking very fast, which I like to do when I'm really excited. So you're just going to have to bear with me. Maybe you can play this back over at 0.5 speed so you can get all of the information, all the spoilers that I threw out there. I don't know if I'm going to do it again, but maybe in a couple of minutes I will. We do have a couple other notes to talk about. The Stream of Many Eyes is super exciting. I'm super jazzed about it. But there is some other stuff going on, including in support of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. There was the Podcast of Foes. It's available on our Dungeon Delve RSS feed. Search for it wherever you get podcasts, on iTunes, Google Play, or any podcatcher app that you currently use. Tons of great content from amazing folks in the D&D live play community. More than 24 podcasts created, special one-off adventures that included monsters and lore from Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. Lots of great stuff from great creators out there. A big thank you to Victoria Rogers from the Broadswords, that podcast. She came to me and took our idea from the Podcast of Annihilation and wanted to do it more. I think she might regret having these many podcasts be in one promotion, but she did it, and I'm super grateful to her. So thank you. You should go listen to the Broadswords episode on the Dungeon Delve feed, and if you like it, subscribe to them, as well as all the other awesome podcasts on there. The Lambert House Dungeons & Dragons shirt to support LGBTQ youth. You should check it out. It's only available until tomorrow. I'm going to look at this link because I don't think this information is correct. I think we've got tons more shirts than this one. This information sheet says to us. It has been a super successful. Oh my God! Almost $70,000 raised for in support of the Lambert House, with 5,219 items sold. Again, this is only available for one more day. So if you're interested in getting a Black D&D t-shirt with the Dungeons & Dragons ampersand in rainbow form and supporting the youth, go ahead and make it happen. All the proceeds go towards the Lambert House. Lambert House empowers youth through the development of leadership, social, and life skills by offering over 20 programs, activities, resources, and services on an ongoing year-round basis. So make sure to do all that. The raffle apparently didn't work, so we're going to open up the raffle one more time. What do we need to do? What do we need to do to make that happen? Can you get Pelham in here so that he knows exactly how to make it happen? Sorry about that, guys. I thought it was going. I thought I saw some people entering into the raffle, so I didn't realize nobody was making it. So my bad. You got 10 more minutes to jump in to get a raffle for the 2 tickets. One winner will get 2 tickets to.
He'll run it.
Okay.
Pelham will run it.
That's great. We're gonna make it happen. So sorry if you guys didn't get in. That's our bad. We would have known. but raffle has been reset and reopened. You can now enter by saying !raffle, and you can get in. There we go. That's where it all is going. I thought I saw them, but there are tons of tickets now available for the Sunday June show for the Stream of Many Eyes. I'm glad you guys were paying attention and listening. I'm sorry if I didn't see you guys saying that the raffle wasn't working, but it is now working, and you are awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to continue talking about the amazing shirt that's available at the Lambert House for only one more day. You can do it, guys. Again, all of it goes for a good cause, so make sure that is ordered by tomorrow if you want them. They're perfect to wear during Pride parades. A bunch of those are going to be happening over the next month of June. I will be wearing mine with pride as much as possible going forward. Cool. Art and Arcana is a visual history of Dungeons & Dragons from 10 Speed Press. It's an amazing illustrated guide to all of the amazing artwork that went into Dungeons & Dragons from its inception. So go check it out if you're interested. They will be at the Stream of Many Eyes showing off some of the pieces of art that they have collected, as well as a mock-up of the book. That doesn't come out until October 23rd, 2018, but you can get a pre-ordered copy right now at the link that I think Oboe Crazy is going to put in there. It's going to be great. All right, what else is going on in the world? Gosh, there's just so much. I can't seem to scroll down for some silly reason, which is making me upset. But I wanted to talk to you about some of the stuff that is going on. Sorry. Hold on. There we go. That's all that needed to happen. Right, so a bunch of people have been writing about how is great going on with the Stream of Many Eyes. We have a bunch of stuff that we can share from them, including the Geek Girl Authority. Wrote up a great breakdown of the Stream of Many Eyes event. If you're interested, go check that out if you can. Yes. The link, I can put that in there, but we're really excited that everyone is just as interested in what all of these streamers are coming in to go do. We did this for Stream of Annihilation last year, and it was a huge success, so we're really excited that people are interested in what is happening for the Stream of Many Eyes, and as I've been telling you in the last couple of minutes there, it has been blowing up, and it's going to be even more exciting than the previous event, so I hope you guys check it out. Paste Magazine did a great deep dive into Mordenkainen's Tomophoes and gave some look at the gods and demons in the book. It has lots of great information about the different playable species in the game, and it has explanations of all the major devils and demons of the D&D universe, so that you can really sell a story about those entities to players. I know players has been talking about them a lot, and what they get out of this book is all stuff that you can use, whether you're playing in the Forgotten Realms or any Dungeons & Dragons setting, even if it's a homebrew setting. There's lots of great ideas and themes and ways that you can incorporate these monsters. A lot of the monsters are concentrated more on the higher level of play, which is great for players that have been playing 5th edition for a long time and have players in the teens as far as that goes. So that's super cool. And then finally, I want to talk to you about my friend Shelly Mazanoble's look at Betrayal Legacy in Game Informer. Go ahead and check that out. The writer there said that there's been few thematic board games have done as much to draw new players to the hobby as Betrayal at House on the Hill. I couldn't agree more. Betrayal is basically like D&D light. If you want to explore into a space and then have a story randomly occur based on a haunt, and I can't wait for what Betrayal Legacy is bringing to the table, because as the writer for Game Informer said, imagine if every session you played had real consequences and an ongoing story flowed from one game night to the next, completely shaped and customized by the decisions, victories, losses, and betrayals that came before. That is perfectly encapsulated as to what makes Betrayal Legacy exciting. Rob Daviau, the designer of that, I've been following his career for a long time. He was actually one of the few people I met when I was a game journalist that I audibly gasped when I met him. I said the words gasp. No, that's a Story Pirates joke if you are a Story Pirates fan. No, but I did because I had just been playing Risk Legacy, and it blew my mind as to what it could do for board games by placing stickers and having consequences from games to games over a series of things. And I'm so excited that he worked on Betrayal at House on the Hill when he was at Hasbro many and I'm excited to him to bring the Legacy version to fruition this fall. Go check it out. At Avalon Hill 2 is the Twitter handle for all that stuff. And then go check out the Game Informer article if you can. All right. Real quick, before we get to Dice Camera Action starting in about 5 minutes, Dungeons & Dragons Beyond, I don't know why I said D&D Beyond, now has the Unearthed Arcana up with Minotaurs and Centaurs. You can play it in test material within D&D Beyond. Go check it out if you haven't yet. It is a super great way to create new characters as well as have a centralized place for where all of your Dungeons & Dragons content can live. D&D Beyond is a great tool for that version, and by allowing you to use the playtest content that Jeremy Crawford and Mike Meros is putting out there on Unearthed Arcana, it's a great way to get as much feedback on those things as possible. So, as I said, Minotaurs and Centaurs are now available up on the D&D Beyond tool. Check it out if you can. It is doing really great. Recaps, Sirens of the Realms is on tonight. They will actually be playing Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, I believe, tonight, since it is Satine Phoenix's birthday. Happy birthday, Satine. You get a cookie and a cake and all the fun stuff that you could possibly get when you get to the Stream of Many Eyes to be a member of the Off the Table cast there. But many of the folks are getting together and playing Betrayal at Baldur's Gate in her absence. We just talked to Christina Ariel on Dragon Talk yesterday. Shelly and her geeked out about Housewives of Baldur's Gate, as well as tons of other stuff, and I'm excited for them to play Betrayal at Baldur's Gate tonight. We're hosting Acquisitions Incorporated C-Team tomorrow at 4 p.m. With Kate Welch playing Rosie B. Stinger, which is going to be awesome. And then you can check out Maze Arcana Inkwell Society at 7 p.m. Pacific Time tomorrow. The season finale of Trapped in the Birdcage is going on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Time. So go check out Dungeon Master Holly there. I love all the connections that she has been doing with Kid Strix in that game and how it's been woven into Dice Camera Action, which is super great. I am now going to do the draw for the raffle, right? Go ahead, Pelham, and make that happen. Again, this is a draw for 2 tickets. One winner will get 2 tickets, so you can bring a guest to one of the sessions on Sunday, June 3rd for the Stream of Many Eyes. There are 4 awesome sessions there that you can go see, one of which is Dungeon Mastered by Mark Humes, including Critical Role's Taliesin Jaffe, Sam Riegel, and Ashley Johnson, not to mention Matthew Lillard and Clint McElroy from The Adventure Zone. Good stuff there. You might be able to go see Dice Camera Action live and in person with all 4 of the Waffle crew in costume for an in-canon session of Dice Camera Action. One special guest there will be Travis McElroy from The Adventure Zone. Or you could go see the Winch of Briarcleft Dungeon Mastered by Deborah Ann Wall, including Critical Role's Matthew Mercer, Mercer Ray, plus 2 actors, Tommy Walker and Julia Dennis, or Tanks and More Tanks. That is Dungeon Master Mike Merles leading an all-tank group with Joe Manganello playing Arkin, Travis Willingham from Critical Role playing Grog, his character from the first arc of Critical Role, as well as some very special guests, which we're not going to tell you about right now. So you may, in fact, win one of those. We got a winner.
Danina.
You are awesome, Danina. I am so excited that you got 2 tickets. I can't wait to see you there and give you all of the high fives. We will be in contact with you and ask you which one you want to be able to attend during the Stream of Many Eyes. Thank you to everybody who participated. We'll be doing more raffles and more stuff for this. 4 tickets to the Stream of Many Eyes on Sunday, June 3rd. Go check it out. If you haven't, if you're not in the Los Angeles area, if you can't get tickets, that's totally fine because you can watch it all on twitch.tv/DND all weekend long, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're starting on June 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific Time with a tour of these amazing sets with Anna Prosser Robinson and Nathan Stewart, director of Dungeons & Dragons, kicking kicking it all off. Then we'll have a session of Dice Camera action on that Friday, plus a session of Force Grey with some old friends. Ashley Johnson will be in that. Deborah Ann Wall will be playing in that. Joe Manganiello will be playing in that. Plus 2 new cast members, Alex Shipp and Matthew Lillard, will be joining Force Grey. So we're really excited about that for Friday night. Then on Saturday, as I said, a continuous narrative event starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time with the Sirens of the Realms. Then going with a session of an off-the-table cast starring 4 amazing actors and performers and Dungeons & Dragons aficionados, Satine Phoenix, B. Dave Walters, Kate Welch, and Mark Humes, all dungeon mastered by the inimitable Ivan Van Norman. It's going to be something like you've never seen before, a heightened version of Dungeons & Dragons. I can't wait for you to watch it all on June 2nd. And then on June 3rd, the public will be involved, and you'll be able to watch all of that amazing stuff here on twitch.tv/DND. Whew, that's a lot, guys. I'm going to throw it over to Chris right now to start off Waffle Crew and this session. Thank you, guys. We'll be giving more. If you need any more information, go to dungeonsanddragons.com or follow us on Twitter, wizards_DND. Or follow me. I'm at Greg Tito. Ask me anything you want about the Stream Many Eyes. All right, thank you guys so much. You're awesome. On with the Waffle Crew.